gather some natural goodies so that we can build a base for our spring wreath. Don't forget to look out for poison ivy, and make sure you wash your hands after you're done. I'm going to be using this hemp cord right here because I have it and I've had it for a long time. It's old and I want to use it up. But if you don't have something like this, here's some other ideas of things you might have around the house that you could use instead. Any type of string will work. You could even use zip ties from sandwich bags or rubber bands. Okay, I think we've got a good amount of materials here, way more than we need probably, to start building a good base. Now I'm going to go back out and find some pretty decorative items that we'll use as our finishing touches. First thing we're going to do is cut out a circle from the inside of the plate to make a ring base for our wreath. I'm going to just poke a hole with my scissors. You might ask an adult to help you with this part. So I got a little hole to get me started. Now I'm just going to put my scissors right in there like that and cut out this hole. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take some string and I'm going to make just a little hanger here so that we can hang our wreath up on the door or wherever after you're done making it. I'm going to double it up just so it's extra strong, depending on what kind of string you're using. This is a little bit old, so it's not as strong as it used to be. You can do this however you want. I'm going to put a little shoe tie bow at the top. I think that'll look cute and rustic. Okay. So now we can get started. I'm going to start to break pieces of my sticks into the size and shapes that I want and get them all nice and ready to glue. All right, I'm going to start to cut pieces of string so that I have them ready to go and I can just roll right along. Hopefully they'll be the right size. I'm going to take some of my biggest sticks, place them around the plate, and tie in a couple spots to secure them. I'm gonna have my knots in the back so you can't see them. And trim the excess so it doesn't poke out. I want to kind of make them as invisible as possible. You'll be able to use other things on top of the string parts to disguise them later. Okay, there's my first piece. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, my neighbor's dog has come to visit. Hello. How you doing, bud? Ooh, we're off to a good start here. Remember, it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be very rustic. Now I'm going to continue with kind of like the next size down, and I'm going to move my way down into smaller and smaller pieces as I go, kind of filling in the blanks, filling in the spots, and at some point I'm going to switch from the string to the glue. I might use both too. You do what you think is best. All right, so I've got a good base, some pretty strong pieces started. Now I just have some lighter weight pieces, and these are the ones that I'm going to start to glue on top and kind of stick into the cracks to fill it in a little bit. I'm going to put a box now underneath since I'm going to start gluing so that I don't get glue on my table. The nice thing about the white school glue or Elmer's glue is that when it dries clear, so you don't really have to worry too much. If you see glue now, you're not going to see it later. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want. Whatever you like. It's your art. A few more pieces, and then I'm gonna let this dry before I come back into the rest of my decorating. And now, before you step away to let it dry, you can just kind of go in between on some of the cracks, give it a little squirt of glue as it drips down. It should help to hold all those pieces in place. Okay, now we're gonna let this dry. We'll come back in a little while and finish with the fun decorating part. All right, and while my wreath is finishing up drying over there, I have started to make some decorations. You can use whatever you have. You can do this with just plain sticks or whatever you find in nature. I'm using these cool little pine needle things, or cedar, whatever it is, and some of my pretty little weedy flowers. And I'm making a little bouquet, and I'm gonna take some string and just wrap it around. Tie it off. Trim my edges. and make these cute little bouquets. Okay? Well, that's a start to that. I'm gonna make different variations of these with the different materials I gathered. Okay, now that my wreath is mostly dry, I'm gonna start decorating. Okay, now I'm going to very simply, hopefully this works, take my bundles, my pretty little bundles, and stick them in all around. That should hold. Remember, these are gonna droop, so when you put them in, just know that they're gonna droop. So if you want them to droop a certain way, try and kind of have that in mind. Some of them you might just want to secure with another piece of string. Okay, and just for these bigger pieces that have the pine cones and they're really heavy, they don't really have a good stick on them to put into a hole. So I'm just adding one. And I'm going to tie it on there, and then I will have, let me use the pointy part, and then I will have kind of a stake. Ooh. I'm sorry, little flower. So now it has a little stick on it that I can slide right into one of those spots. And then I can use some more sticks, or in my case I'm using boxwood, just to tighten that up so it doesn't fall out. I'm gonna finish this up, and I will show you the finished result in just a minute. Well guys, I just took down my St. Patrick's Day decoration and hung up my brand new, fresh, homemade, rustic, natural spring wreath. I hope you guys enjoyed making this along with me. And from my house to yours, stay healthy, stay safe, and until we meet again, enjoy.